Ady, lights, camera, action, Friday, Grimsby.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great occasion. Obviously, it's a massive game for us, but it's a big game for Grimsby as well. But it's in front of the cameras. But more importantly, I think people said to me before, if will the boys be up for it because it's in front of the cameras. But I'll be honest with you, it's just that carrot of getting promotion. I think that's more important.
Yeah. As we say, it's 10 games to go. It's so exciting. No easy games. Grimsby, they're in the race as well as you've previously stated.
Yeah, they're a very good club. Very good support, big club, very good manager. I like him a lot, and a very good team and squad they got there. And it's not going to be easy, but we're doing okay. We're doing all right, and we've put ourselves in a fantastic position. February, like I said before, we've had a fantastic February, but really looking forward to Friday.
You were very positive after the Barrow result. It was disappointing in some ways, but to get a point, you were pleased in the end. And also, it's now become an even better point with Cheltenham slipping up in the week.
Yeah, the thing is, Ash, it's just that when you go away, any points is good. I think some people get a little bit greedy just because of where we are. But I said afterwards and I said before there'll be lots of twists and turns. And then on Tuesday night, obviously with the result at Eastleigh, obviously it helps us, and it's another twist and turn, it's if the result is not good on Friday, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's another twist and turn. But what we've done is we've put ourselves in a fantastic position, and it's all credit to the players. The squad I've got here has been absolutely fantastic, and backed by very good supporters, fantastic supporters, and my hat's got to come off to them because we've had lots of miles, obviously travelling wise, and they've been there vocally and in full support for us, and they've been absolutely fantastic. And tomorrow, I want them there, full support, and get that drum going, get the clappers going, and whatever they've got, ticker tape, balloons, make a massive noise, because it's the so-called clubs when we play the Grimsbys and the Tranmeres, that is their 12th man really, and because they do appeal for everything like they did when we played Grimsby up there, but we've got to appeal for everything, and get behind the boys from the first whistle to the very last, because we need them, we need the fans, and they're a big part of what we're doing, and they've been absolutely fantastic, the fans.
Yeah, as you say about the fans, Grimsby are going to bring, we think now, about 300, not as many as they would have done because it being a televised game, but they're going to be vocal. But you want your fans going toe to toe, and really putting a shift in for you.
And more, we've got to, it doesn't matter what goes on through the 95 minutes that we play. They've got to be behind the boys from the start, like they have done all season, and it's massively important. And it's a start of a 10-game run that we're on, and if we can mirror what we've done the last 10 games, then I'll be more than happy. But the supporters are massively important tomorrow.
As a player and as a coach, have you ever been involved in anything this exciting at the business end of the season?
Yeah, to be fair, as a player, when I was at Gillingham, 2 or 3 times involved obviously as a player. Management side really, we were talking the other day when I was at Stoke with Tony, we was in the Championship, obviously going to the Premiership, and we done that. I went to the last game of the season, so it's similar circumstances, and obviously the FA Cup finals we was involved in Europe, so not foreign to it, but it's just a great occasion. I don't think, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the club has been in this position before, and it's a fantastic opportunity to make history. And that's what I said before when I first got the job. I want to make history here, and we're close.
And as you say, you're close to beating your own points record that you set last season. So.
Yeah, that's right, and that'll be a great achievement. But obviously, there's a bigger carrot, obviously, but that's what we want to improve every year, and that's what we've done. But don't get me wrong. Obviously, Cheltenham are having a fantastic season themselves. And if it was last year or the year before that or year before that, if 2 clubs have got, possibly we could both get over 100 points here, and it's unheard of. So you've got to give Cheltenham credit as well. But more importantly, we've got to worry about ourselves.
You say both of you could get over 100 points, which is a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
The frustrating thing is only one can win the title. Surely at some stage this league has got to look at 2 up.
Yeah, well they have. I think they have, but it's the Football League. I think it would be the problem. But there's some very good football clubs now in this league. I think this league is tougher this year than ever, just because there's good managers, good coaches, good teams, big clubs. It's a tough league to get out of, and that's really, obviously, there's no point talking about it now because it's not going to happen this season. But I think, mate, hopefully in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time, that will happen because it's got to happen.
The mood around the training ground, I'm here today, I can notice it. It's really bubbly, isn't it? There's a real togetherness.
Yeah, there always has been, Ash. It's been great, and you know, obviously they're in a good place. We're in a good place, but after Friday we want to be top of the league, and then obviously look forward to seeing what Cheltenham do at Wellings. But we're in a good place. The training's been first class ever since I've been here, and the boys put 100% effort in week in, week out, day in, day out. But they know themselves, you know, and there's no pressure on us. We're relaxed, and we just go out day by day and game by game by try and get those 3 points.
Yeah, I think that's something you can notice as a bystander. There's a confidence, but not an arrogance.
Oh no, there's never been an arrogance. I'd knock them down if there was an arrogance here, and they're not at the football club, and they wouldn't be at this football club if there's any arrogance here. There's no need for it. They're just, you know, we're very fortunate that we're getting paid what we love to do. Me being the manager here, I'm very fortunate that I'll get paid what I love to do, and they're getting paid what they love to do being a footballer. So, and they appreciate that. And but if there was any arrogance here, they wouldn't be here, Ash. Don't you worry about that.
I know you're not going to tell me what the team is on Friday because Grimsby will be listening in now. But again, you've got some nice selection headaches. I would imagine.
And it's good, and it's not, you know, unfortunately, obviously just Johnny Maxted obviously is still out, but he's doing very well. But touch wood and everything else, no, everyone's fit and healthy. But it's a nice headache. It's a nice headache to have, and if I could pick 18, 17, 20 players, I'd love to do that, but that's something I can't do. But the good thing is, Ash, what we've got here, and that's why there is a togetherness here. If anybody's not in the starting 11 or they're not even in the squad for the game, they're still behind the scenes, wishing everybody all the best and cheering when we score, and you know they're with us. You know, and that's what it's all about, and it takes time to get that here to any football club, and you can win points by that, by having a very good team spirit.
Okay, lovely, and all the best tomorrow.
Thank you very much.